Hey, we're Brad and Cristy Lenderman, and we are missionaries in Honduras from right here in Clinton. We've been in Honduras about 6 years, a little over 6 years now, and I guess the biggest thing we've seen in the last year with our ministry is how much our sphere of influence has grown. We're way outside the box when it comes to what we do missionally, and so in the last year, our Dream Center model has just gotten huge, and our student ministry has really grown, and opening a coffee shop really has increased the people that we get to touch with the gospel and how we're building relationships with a whole different segment of people than we ever have in the past.
Yes, and our employees at the coffee shop are people that obviously we wouldn't have been able to minister to a year and a half ago, and so it's been a real blessing to see them now asking questions, wanting to be part of a small group with us, and just kind of wanting to know more about why we do what we do and how it's impacting their life and the stories they're telling because of that.
The sustainability of ministry with Indigenous people is got to be about middle class. You can't constantly only serve the poorest of the poor. That's not sustainable. And so we opening the coffee shop in this Dream Center really has moved us into a whole different segment where we are working with more middle class, and that is a much more sustainable model. So Hope Through Whom has lots of different pieces of the puzzle. We work in 2 outside communities outside the city where we do education partnerships, feeding programs, and it's all about building relationships with families. Then when we go inside the city, that's where the Dream Center starts. That's La Mesa. That's a bi-weekly meal for the poorest of the poor in the city, the prostitutes, the homeless guys. We have a student program there, which is Christy's biggest passion right now, where those kids are learning how to be men of character. And that's also where the coffee shop comes in. And so we have this unbelievable coffee shop downtown where everybody's welcome. So lots of different pieces to the puzzle, from bamboo houses to the mayor's office has their meeting every morning in our coffee shop. So we're reaching from one end of the spectrum to the other.
I think obviously we would love for people to come on a trip. That's really like hands-on, one-on-one with people. But at the same time, we have a sponsorship program which allows you to write letters and make connections and communicate with kids, and that's huge for us because we use those letters to be able to learn more about these kids and their families, and so at that point then we can kind of minister to them more intentionally, praying for our ministry, praying for the people that we're getting to serve every day, coming on a trip, sponsorship. I mean, there's many different ways that people can be involved, and we'd love to talk to you about it.
So if somebody said, I don't think I have any like special talents, special gifts, I don't know what I could even do on the mission field in Honduras, what would you say to that?
I said all those things. I said all those things myself. So
Yeah.
I think we all have something to offer, and that's what he wants all of us to do. And so I think whether that's just being there for somebody as far as, walking just through life with them and doing everyday things, loving on them, obviously. I mean, if you have other talents and skills, everything's needed there.
Some of the people that have came on a trip and have gotten there and have said, I really don't know what I'm doing here, I just felt like I should come on a trip, are the people that actually have had the most impact and are doing things when they come back here for the ministry. Some of them go to this church and they arrive there and they're like, I don't really know what we're doing here, and then when they feel it and they get a piece of it and it kind of resonates in their heart, okay, now I get it.
We think we have to be this Bible scholar, or we have to have this real intense testimony to be able to go and serve on the mission field or to be able to go and make a difference. But that's not it. I mean, yes, those things are cool and those are great and that's needed, but he also just needs people that are going to come and love on people and hug them and give them a smile when they need it. And so you don't have to have these special powers.
It's just normal people that are willing to go and love on people like God wants you to love on them.